Hi everyone, welcome back to school. We're so excited you're here with us for 2021-22. We have a little bit different schedule this year. First thing I want you to know is that school starts at 8 o'clock and ends at 3 o'clock. So it's a little bit different than you're used to if you're an 8th or ninth grader, but we start at 8 and we end at 3. Also this year we wanted to have some days where you could see all of your classes. For things like math, it's good to see them every day or most every day. And then also it's good to have other days where you have longer classes so that you can get extra help from teachers, or you can do things that take a little longer, like a science lab or a cooking project or art project, something like that. So some days we'll see all of our 7 periods, and some days we'll have half of our classes so that you get that extra time in those classes for those other fun days and projects. So let me go over the bell schedule with you. On Monday, we have all 7 classes. So we go first period at 8 o'clock, then we go second TA. TA is our teacher advisory. If you don't know, that's kind of like your homeroom. We do things like competitions, spirit weeks, hello weeks, service projects, our second step lessons, all the fun things like that. It's also a place where our teachers can do grade checks and help you get a plan on how to get your grades up and give you extra help that way. So everybody goes to TA on Mondays. Third periods after TA for everybody. Now this part may look a little bit more confusing. Let me get my pointer here. So what this means is this bright red part is only for the people that have a lunch. If you don't have a lunch, you can ignore that section. This section's if you have B lunch, so you can ignore the other 2, and then C lunch. So they're color coded so that you only have to focus on that section. So if you have a lunch, you will go first, second, TA, and third, and then you go to lunch, and then you go to 4th and 5th period. If you have B lunch, you'll go 1, 2, TA 3, come down here, you go 4th period, lunch, and then 5th period. If you have C lunch, you'll go first, second, TA 3rd, drop down here, 4, 5, lunch. So that'll help you know which is which. Now, if you're not sure what lunch you have, your teachers can tell you the first day of school. Also, we'll have posters up in the cafeteria and around the school letting you know which teachers have which lunch. So we'll make sure everybody knows what lunch they have. You don't have to worry about that. And then after everybody has lunch, we all go to 6th and 7th period. So again, on Mondays, 1, 2, TA, and 3 for everybody. A lunch is in the red section, B lunch is gray, and burgundy is the C lunch. And then we all go to 6th and 7th. Tuesday and Wednesday schedule is pretty close to what that one was, except for we'll go first, second, third. We don't have TA on Tuesday and Wednesday, just Mondays and Thursdays. So no TA. You'll go, if you have a lunch, you go to this bright red section again, 4th period for a little bit, then you go to lunch, then you come back and finish up 4th period, and then you go to 5th period. If you have B lunch, same thing, you go first, second, third, come down to the gray section, you'll have 4th, lunch, and 5th. If you have C lunch, first, second, third, down here, 4, 5, lunch. And then everybody has 6, 7. So the times are a little bit different, but really the only thing different besides the times a little bit is that you don't have TA that day. So again, everybody will go first, second, third. This is our A lunch section. 4th for a bit, lunch. 4th period finished up in 5th. B lunch 4, lunch 5. And C lunch 4, 5, lunch. And then everybody has 6, 7. Now, Thursday and Friday are our block days. That's where we have that extra time in each class. So again, we start at 8, but we go first and second. We go to TA for a check-in. That's where we do the grade checks and where we see how the week's been, what people need help with, things like that. Then if you have A lunch, you go to lunch right after TA. And then go to 3rd period. If you have B lunch right after TA, you go to 3rd period, lunch, and then back to 3rd to finish up. And if you have C lunch, you'll say first, second, TA, lunch, first, second, TA, 3rd, and then lunch. Then everybody goes back to TA. This section, this half hour is designated for second step lessons and working on our anti-bullying things and things like that. It's the same program that we used last year. And after that, everybody goes to 4th period. So again, Thursday, we have first, second, TA check-in, and then A lunch people are in the red, B lunch are in the gray, C lunch are burgundy. We all go back to TA for second step lessons and 4th period. Friday is a little bit different than that. On Fridays, we have a late start. Everybody comes at 10 o'clock. Our teachers are busy working together in PLCs, doing planning, looking at data, deciding which students need interventions, working on things like that. So students get a late start. They start at 10 o'clock. So Friday, we go to 5th period because we didn't have 5th yesterday. We just had 1 through 4. So today, on Friday, we start with 5th. And then if you have A lunch, you'll go to lunch right after 5th and then go to 6th period. If you have B lunch, you'll go 5th period, go to 6, go to lunch, come back and finish up 6th. If you have C lunch, you'll go 5, 6, and then lunch. And then everybody goes to 7th period. And at the end of the day, our bus picks you up at 2:30 right after school. But if you would like to stay late for our iFlight time, our teachers are available to give people extra help and support on concepts they need or extra time or help on a project. And that goes from 2:30 to 3:30. So you can stay later for that extra hour after and get extra help and support. If you don't need that, then you can take the bus or just go home at 2:30 that day. So I hope this cleared up any confusion on the bell schedule. If you have any other questions, please feel free to call anyone in the office. My name's Dr. Cook. I can help you. I'm one of the assistant principals. Mr. Rambat and Mr. Stoll are also vice principals there, or you can call Ms. Fish. She is our principal this year. We're all so excited you're here and we just can't wait to meet you. And we'll have all of our adults in the halls next week to help you and make sure that you know your schedule. Have a good day, everyone.